It seems like HBO has already begun promoting the Gilded Age Season 3 with thrilling new footage. Marian and Larry are deeply courting each other, Georgia and Bertha are facing a marital crisis, and a new family is joining the New York elite of 1884. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening in Season 3. Let's discuss each one of these in detail. The cast and crew commenced filming the upcoming season in July, and just as they began shooting new scenes, the Emmy nominations were announced. Season 2 of The Gilded Age received 6 Emmy nominations, including Outstanding Drama Series, Outstanding Lead Actress, and Outstanding Supporting Actress. Can you believe that Keir has never won an Emmy? Outrageous, if you ask me. Anyway, they celebrated with music fitting for the show. As you can see, the main characters are all returning for the third season, and Agnes and Marian are reunited. Marian's classic hairstyle is also back. If you're wondering whether Marian will continue wearing those dreadful yellow gowns, the answer is both yes and no. One behind-the-scenes picture shows her on an opera date with Larry, wearing a yellow gown similar to the one she wore at the end of Season 2. In another behind-the-scenes image, she sports a lovely mint green dress. In the HBO teaser, she is seen in a light green dress. I'll revisit that scene in a moment. Peggy is also returning, along with characters like Mrs. Fish, Jack, and more. There's also a new cast addition this season, the Kirkland family. The long-awaited look into the black elite of the period is coming. Prepare to meet the Kirklands, a high society family with a doctor's son, making him a desirable bachelor. Felicia Rashad plays the family matriarch, Mrs. Elizabeth Kirkland. Described as a woman with high standards and a sharp tongue, she refuses to compromise the expectations of her elite and exclusive social circle, especially concerning her son. Her husband is Frederick Kirkland, a pastor of a prominent black church and a leader in his community, portrayed by Brian Stokes Mitchell. Their son, portrayed by Jordan Donica, is Dr. William Kirkland, an open-minded young man inspired to become a doctor after visiting Arthur Scott's pharmacy as a child. Please let him be a love interest for Peggy. I'm voicing what we all want. Another character joining the show in Season 3 is Joan Carlton, a woman from old money who finds herself in a complicated and insulting situation. Joan will be playing Billy's mother. Billy is the man Gladys became friends with towards the end of Season 2. I can confidently say that Bertha will be the one insulting her, according to set photos shared by Da Benton. Season 3 will start in April 1884. The new teaser from HBO shows Marian and Larry courting each other. The end of Season 2 saw them sharing their first kiss, and now they appear to be in the park, seemingly smiling. This makes me hopeful. Could we see a wedding at the end of Season 3, or will Agnes reject this union as much as she can? What are your theories? Another scene from the teaser shows George speaking to someone, saying, "I know when you set your mind on something, no one can stop you." He must be speaking to Bertha, likely about the Duke situation. It is true that no one can stop Bertha when it comes to her ambitions, but the consequences are not always favorable for her family. Once George learns that Bertha promised Gladys to the Duke, nothing will be the same between them. It's confirmed that Season 3 will focus on the marital problems between George and Bertha, and this will undoubtedly be the primary cause. In the final shot, Bertha is seen looking at someone, but her smile fades. Does she have a new enemy, or is it a family situation that upsets her? Behind her, it appears Larry is talking to a woman. I think that's Aurora Fane, as it looks like her house. Share your theories with me. In Season 3, I would love to see Bertha versus Agnes. Admit it, you'd also want to see Bertha face someone more formidable than her past enemies. Agnes versus Bertha would be a dream come true. If they are both opposed to a union between Marian and Larry, then this storyline is inevitable. There will also be a series of conflicts between George and Bertha, but there will likely be no divorce, considering they are everyone's favorite couple. I don't think Julian Fellows could do that to us. While it is true that Alva Vanderbilt, the real woman who inspired the character of Bertha, did get divorced, the show doesn't have to follow history that closely, right? According to Sonia Warfield, the co-writer and executive producer of the show, Julian Fellows wanted to create a show about power, and power is insatiable. Once you experience it, you want more, and that's who Bertha is. Bertha's deal with the Duke proves that she's not going back and can only thirst for more, whatever that means for her. She essentially told George to get out of the way and stay in his lane. And more Turner, please, I loved all the drama with her in season 2, and she needs to be in more scenes. One tiny bonus request, a shirtless Charles Fane scene, that's all. If you want to learn more about season 3, check out this video.